Realer than most podcasts. With Corey Thomas. Just here to motivate and give you the real.
Let's go. Today, I'm jumping right into it. Today, I want to jump into it. I want to talk about identity because identity is huge. Who are you? Is my question for you. Who are you? When I'm speaking to anybody, when I'm counseling anybody, the first question I ask them is, who are you? And the reason I ask them that question is because the words that they say next define them. And when you know who you are, you know how you got to move. So it goes hand in hand. When you know who you are, you know how you got to move. So whatever you say is true. It's nothing false. You're describing you. I don't know. I don't want to hear what other people think of you. I want to hear how you view yourself. Who are you? In your own words. If you tell me you're the meanest guy on earth and you just an argumentative person, then I'm going to take you that's who you are. That's who you are to me. But if you tell me I'm a very kind person with a big heart, then I'm going to take you at that as well. Who are you? A lot of us don't know who we are. A lot of us don't know our purpose. A lot of us don't know our path. But that can be easily defined by you defining yourself. Who are you? Your identity. Who are you? I want you to think, who am I right now? Who am I? Think about it. Not what other people say. Again, I reiterate, who am I? Who am I? Who are you? Look in the mirror and ask yourself, who are you? And I want to know what you come up with. Moving right along, guys. Moving right along. A lot of us aspire to be great, aspire to be different, but we aren't willing to give up who we are. Sometimes you have to give up the present for the future. You have to give up who you are right now for who you want to be. And that sounds a lot easier than it is. It's not easy. It's not easy. Whether that's financially, spiritually, it's hard to give up who you are right now for who you want to be because it's scary. And the scary part about it is you don't know. You don't know what comes next. Whenever you move on for something, you leave something behind. And you know what you leave behind? You leave behind what you knew. So since you're moving on to something new, there's a lot of unknowns. There are a lot of unknowns. You have to have faith. You have to really believe. You can't be halfway. I'm just sitting here talking with one of my partners, and the way we are, and I can only speak on us, but the way we are is when the button is pushed, the button is pushed. There is no going back. There is no going back. I'd rather lose than throw in the towel and quit. I'd rather lose. I'm letting that be known. I'd rather lose than throw in the towel and quit. That's just letting you know I'm going all the way. I'm going all the way. Anything I put up, I'm prepared to lose. Think about that. Anything I put up, I'm prepared to lose. And I stand on that. I stand on it. So we have to give up who we are for who we want to be. Let that sink in. Give up who we are for who we want to be. Stop being that person that's working 3 jobs and you earning a stack a week. And I'm not knocking that. But this is just an example. Stop being that person. I want you to be that person that elevates to 1 job and you're making the same money that you was working 3 jobs. You know what you just did? You just saved yourself a lot of time. You just saved your time and you made yourself a little bit more free to do whatever you please, to show love, to be around your loved ones. Let's go. We got to give up who we are for who we want to be. We have to do that in order for us to go to the next level and progress like we want to. Next, guys, is perspective. How do you see it? How do you see it? How you see it ain't how I see it. How do you see it? Your perspective has to be right. Perspective is the way you view it. Perspective. An event can take place right now, and you're going to see one thing and I'm going to see another. And I'll give you an example. We used to have practice, and this back in high school. Coach Derek Smith was our basketball coach. Shout out D. Smith. We in practice. He's giving us he's coaching us or giving us one of those lifelong lectures, and I'm viewing what he's saying one way, and my teammates are viewing it another way. We all have a different view. Some of us feel like, man, coach really riding us. Why he on us like this? Don't he got a life? Don't he got kids? Some of us viewed it like that. But then on the flip side, some of us viewed it like this. Dang, man, coach telling us some real stuff. Coach telling us some real stuff. For him to talk about us, for him to talk to us about this, he must really care. Because he's using words that he don't have to use. He's talking to us about situations that he don't have to discuss with us. He talking outside of basketball. This ain't just about basketball. This is about life. And for somebody to give you a life lesson, it just lets you know that they care. It just lets you know that they care. So back to it, man, perspective. How do you see it? How do you see it? Is this person nagging you? Is this person riding you? Is mom always on you because she don't like you? Is daddy always on you because you're really not good enough? No. They want you to be better. Perspective. And I want you to be smart enough to know that. Perspective. See it that way. See it that way. It's a lot more digestible. See it that way. I want to believe that you for me. See it that way. That's my perspective. Even if you are coming at me with tough love, I'm going to perceive it in a way that makes me not want to come back at you, where I just want to receive the information that you're giving me and hope and pray that you're giving me this information out of love. That's my perspective on it. I'm not perceiving you to be a negative person. I'm just perceiving you trying to make me better. Oh, you trying to help me. That's how I look at it. Or you ain't tearing me down. You trying to help me, because all you're doing, everything that you're telling me right now, that's not on the up and up, I'm going to take that, put it in my notes, and then I'm going to go higher next time. That's what I'm going to do. Competition separates the winners from the losers. Competition. And I'll go even deeper. It separates the real ones from the fake ones. Competition. I don't want to play that cat. I know I'm going to put up 35 on you. You ain't nothing. Your defense is lackluster at best. You can't hold me at all. I want to play that cat that's going to get in my chest. Get in my chest where I have no space. Because you know what? Now I'm going to see what I'm made of. Now I'm going to see how good I really am. Now I'm going to see where my game is. I don't want to just drop 30 on you. No. I want to drop 30 on you, but I want it to be hard. I want to go the hard way. I want to go the hard way. Get up on me. Get up on me. I want to go the hard way. Let's go the hard way. I'm built for that. The hard way. He think he finna lock me up, y'all. Psych. Let's go the hard way. Competition. It's time to compete. It's time to compete, man. And it ain't just about sports. It's about the workforce. It's about business. It's about friendships. I want to be a better friend than you. I make it my business. Everybody that I'm a friend to, I want to be a better friend to them than they are to me. That's what I make it my business to do. That's what good friends do. I want to be better to you than you are to me. Yeah, it's a competition. It's a competition with me. It's all a competition. I want to be better to you than you are to me. It's a competition. And you know why? Because it's all love. It's all love. When you have those type of competitions in your circles get big. Your circles get plentiful. Your circle is abundant. I want to show you love. That's what I want to do. Ain't no hate, love. Love. We got to show love, y'all. We got to show love. Compete. We got to compete. This cat bigger than me. He's stronger than me. He faster than me. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing. When it's on, it's on. I'm going to find the edge. I'm going to find the edge. Some of us don't realize that our edge is not always a physical thing. Our edge can be a mental thing. You're bigger, stronger, faster, but I'm smarter than you. My strategy outweighs your strategy. You just playing. I'm strategizing. The one with the strategy always has an advantage. I got a strategy. I got a plan. You're just playing. When you're just playing, you're just reacting. You're reacting. Everything I'm doing is strategically. It's strategic. It's strategic. So you're falling right into my hand. You're falling right into my hand. I once heard somebody say, if you take the rich people in the world and make them common again, take all their money and everything, the money will end up right back in their hands. And that's just because a lot of people who don't have it believes, oh, this person has things at his disposals that I don't have, or this person is this, and it's not that. What they have is a mindset. What they have is a mindset. What they have is determination. And what they have most of all is discipline. They have discipline. They're going to do what they've been trained to do. They're going to act on the knowledge that they have. That's what they're going to do. They're going to read the market and then make their play. They're not going into it with a guess or a hope. No. Everything they're doing is based on analysis. You have to analyze the market and then attack. How you going to attack somebody before you analyze them? You got to know what's going on. You got to know what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are. Analyzing, guys. Analyze. We have to analyze. And then next, we just got to be determined. We have to be determined. I won't lose. Say it with me. I won't lose. That's empowering. It's empowering. Have you ever looked somebody in their face and been dead serious with them with no blinking, no smirks, no smiles, and just told them, I won't lose? Feel the seriousness in that. I won't lose. I was working with a girl one time, and I guess she got wind of me getting ready to go play basketball for some money. Yeah, I was gambling, y'all, but I'm not promoting gambling. But I was gambling. So we finna play basketball for some money. And she says to me, aren't you worried about losing? That was funny to me. It was funny to me. Some people, I mean, it was legit worry, I guess, if you know what I'm saying, if that's your thing. But it was funny to me because I looked at her and I told her with a straight face, I let the losers worry about losing. That's what I let the losers do. Let the losers worry about losing. We winning over here. Sometimes we're defeated before we even go into battle. And that stemmed from one of my favorite quotes. One of my favorite quotes is anticipation of failure is worse than failure itself. Sit back and let that sink in. How are you going to be successful when you've already anticipated failing? You've already thought about losing. How are you going to be prosperous? How? What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? Not what you should be thinking about. If I'm worried about losing, then I'm not worried about winning. That's energy wasted in the wrong place. I'm worried about losing. When I'm worried about losing, I make decisions differently. When we worry about losing, we're probably going to lose. Don't worry about losing, y'all. Worry about the experience. Worry about the ride. Worry about the knowledge you're going to gain. Worry about that. Because sometimes it's a win and a loss. Sometimes it's a win and a loss, y'all. It's a win and a loss, y'all. And I know a lot of y'all that went over y'all head, but sometimes it's a win and a loss, y'all. If you just jump out there, something amazing gonna happen. It might not happen the way you want it to happen. It might not even go the way you want it to go. But you're gonna gain some information about yourself and about the market that you didn't know. And that's gonna be so useful. So useful. But had you not just jumped out there, if you thought about losing, you ain't gonna do it. You ain't gonna do it. I ain't thinking about losing. Anything I'm doing, I'm not thinking about losing. That's the furthest thing away from my mind. I ain't thinking about losing. When I woke up this morning, I thought about winning. I thought about how to be abundant. I thought about how to use everything that I have right now and scale it bigger. That's what I thought about. I thought about my contacts. This is the stuff I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about going up. Who thinking about losing? Who thinking about losing? I'm going to tell you the person, and it's going a little off track, but I'm going to tell you the person that's going crazy. The person that's going to go crazy is that person that's never been down before. That's who's going to go crazy. The person ain't never been down before. The person who inherited $1 million. That's who's going to go crazy. I ain't going to go crazy. I ain't inherit no $1 million. I ain't going to go crazy. Man, I could fall on my face and nobody wouldn't know. I still have a smile because I done been there before. I've been there before. If you ain't never been broke before, you going to go crazy when it happen. You ain't going to know what to do. You going to go plumb crazy. And you know what? In a weird way, I understand you because you ain't never been there before. You ain't never been hungry. You don't know what it feel like not to have shelter. You don't know. You always been used to being able to get that. But when you can't get that now you got to have another means. Now you got to know how to cope with that. It take a different type of fortitude to cope with that. It's different. Like I say, that's the person that's going to go nuts. The person that's just used to having it. It was gave to them. They never been broke before. They weren't the one that made their family. They didn't start the generational wealth. They were born into it. So since they were born into it, they don't know all the cuts, the nicks, the times I fell down and I had to get up. They don't know about all that stuff that they people had to go through. So they gonna go crazy when they hit rock bottom. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. I want your perspective on point. I want your competition at the highest level. And I want you to be determined. Be determined. And another thing, for all y'all out there listening right now, it's not too late. No, it ain't too late. No, it's not too late. It's not too late at all. It's never too late. If you can listen to me right now, you know what that means? You woke up. It ain't too late. If you hear my voice, it ain't too late for you. That thing you thinking about doing, you can still do it. You can still do it. Why you ain't do it? It's on you. It ain't James' fault. It ain't John's fault. It ain't Joe's fault. It ain't Corey's fault. It's your fault it ain't happening because you ain't in motion. Get in motion. Get in motion. Every day you don't take a step in that direction is a day lost. So get in motion. Get in motion. Get in motion. It's not too late. Oh, I'm too old. Oh, I done let myself get too big. Oh, my strength ain't where it used to be. Oh, I can't jump like that no more. Oh, I can't run like that no more. Them sound like excuses. You still alive. You still here. Get in motion. Get in motion. You think I want to hear that? I got news for everybody. Nobody wants to hear excuses. Nobody does. When things go left, I don't want to hear nobody trying to make it right with their mouth. No. Action. Action. Lights, camera, action. Action. That's what I want to see. Action. I want to see action. It's about action. Action, guys. Action. And most of the people who live and move like this, they don't let society judge them. They don't let their loved ones judge them. They don't let their significant other judge them and make them feel a way where they're going to stop doing what they're doing, or they don't feel whole no more, because the people closest to you sometimes will make you feel so insignificant that you'll just, well, no, it's not going to work. And that is the furthest thing away from the truth. They can't see the vision because they didn't have it. They didn't have the dream, so of course they can't see it. That just makes sense. You didn't have the dream. You don't have the map in your head. I have the map, so you don't know the direction. I know the direction. That's on you. Stop caring what other people think. Stop caring what other people think. They gonna think something regardless, whether you up or you down. So now where we at? A standstill? Do what you do. Do what you do. Do what you gonna do. Do what you do. Do what you do. You gonna let other people run your life? Not me. I'm gonna go. Whether you mad or not, I'm gonna go. And it's crazy because it ain't even no hard feeling. It's no hard feeling. No, I don't have no hard feelings about nothing. It's not personal with me. It's not personal with me. But you're not going to hear me saying I didn't go because of this or because of that. Yeah, I went. I went. That's what I like to do. I like to go. You learn from getting in the game, y'all. That's how you learn. Yeah, you see some stuff sitting on the sideline and sitting on the bench, but it's way different when you're out there in the game. Everything's sped up. Everything's sped up when you're in the game. When you're on the bench, you can see stuff that you don't see when you're in the game. So what that tell you? Get in the game. Get in the game. Get in the game. We oftentimes we ask ourselves, what's my life? I'm going to tell you what your life is right now. Your life is the decisions you make and the things that you think about. That's your life. That's your life right there in a nutshell. Your life, once again, is the decisions you make and the things that you think about, because that's what's going to be manifested. That's what's going to be manifested off your thoughts. The decisions you make on the daily, that's what impacts your life. The things that you think about, that's what impacts your life, because the things that you think about are the things that you're going to do. It's that simple. The things that you think about are the things that you're going to do. If you ain't thinking about it, then you ain't going to do it. You ain't going to do it. You ain't going to do it at all, because you ain't thought about it. You ain't for real. You faking. You faking. And every game is the same, y'all. Every game is the same. It's just levels to it. It just played on different levels with different players. Every game is the same. And I urge you, find a way to compare the games, the game of life, the game of the workforce, the game of owning your own business, the game of parenthood, the game of relationships. I urge you, find the similarities, because everything is a game. Find the similarities. Everything is a game. It's a game. Find the similarities. And that's how you win. How did you win that game? Think about how you won that game and apply those techniques to this game that you're having trouble with. Think about it in that way. Think about it. Think about it. A lot of us have sight. We have sight. We can see. But it's something funny about sight. Sight ain't got nothing on vision. It's one thing to have sight, but boy, when you got vision, man, it's powerful. So powerful. Vision. Vision, the ability to see something before it happened. Amazing. That's what made the point guard so amazing. He seen the pass before he even threw it. That's what made the quarterback so amazing. He threw the ball into a spot before the receiver was even there. That's amazing. That's vision. That's vision. You got to have vision. See it before it's there. See it. And I keep going back to it. the sculptor in the story I heard, because it's amazing to me. They bought him a huge block of stone, and he carved this stone into a masterpiece. And when they said you made it, you made a beautiful creation, he said, no, I didn't make it. It was already there. That's amazing to me. That's amazing. Perspective. That's how he's seen it. His perspective was, it's already something beautiful here. I just got to remove the rough patches. And that's what we got to do, y'all. Our life is already beautiful. We already prosperous. We just got to remove the rough patches. We got to chisel away. Let's chisel away today. Let's chisel away. Let's chisel away at that stuff that ain't supposed to be there. Let's chisel away. You got a habit, get rid of it. Get rid of it. You want to get your life right? Let's get in shape. Because the only way you can live your best life is be in your best shape. You can't enjoy yourself if you ain't in shape. Come on. Now I'm talking about our health, y'all. Let's go. Let's get our health together. You're going to be happier. You're going to be happier. When you're healthy, you're going to be happier. They don't tell you that. That's what comes with health. Happiness. Happiness. I'm healthy. I'm healthy. You got one vehicle, and that's the body you in. That's the one that's going to take you there, y'all. That's the one that's going to take you there. If your vehicle blow out, guess what? You ain't going to get there. You ain't going to get there. We got one vehicle. So treat it accordingly. If I know I got one vehicle and my tire go flat, I know I need to go get that patch to get me another tire. I know that. I just can't be unhealthy for the rest of my life. I can't eat all these sweets and drink all this drink and mess with these substances. I can't do that. I can't do that and expect to be here for the long haul. My dreams gonna outdo me. I can't get there. I can have the right dream. I can have the right work ethic, but my health ain't there. So how I'm gonna get there if I ain't healthy? How I'm gonna get there? I can't get there. I can't get there. Let's stop, y'all. Let's stop working harder on our jobs than we do on ourselves. Let's stop. Let's stop doing that. I'm not doing that no more. If you listen to me right now, you're not doing that no more either. We're not going to work harder on our jobs than we do on ourselves. We're not doing it anymore. We're not. You're going to work killing yourself for this man or this woman. And when you come home, you ain't worked on you. What are you doing? What are you doing? You got to work on you hard. I'm not working hard on my job, then I work on myself. Because you know what that result in? Making that person prosperous, making that person rich. And you know what I ain't leave nothing for? Myself. I ain't leave nothing for me. I ain't leave nothing for me. But at the end of the day, I'm mad. What you mad for? You made the choice to do that. But not me. I'm not doing that no more, y'all. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not working hard on my job, then I work on myself. Personal development. Let's go. Let's develop ourselves. Let's get smart at home. Let's get smart at home. It's a lot of stuff you can do right in your house. Let's read them books. Let's have them conversations. I want to get in that circle. Let's go. The things I want to do will be done. Before I leave here, they will be done. I'm looking everybody in their face right now and telling them I won't lose. I won't lose. Say it. Man, it feels, man, my heart beat extra, man, hard when I say that. I get live. I won't lose. I won't lose. I will not lose. Remember, I was having a conversation with my Uncle Mike one time. I had just went to a job interview, and I was telling him how the interview went. And Unc was like, nephew, what, did you bet on yourself? And I felt so bad because I didn't. But that was the last time that ever happened. That conversation changed my life. That conversation between me and my Uncle Mike changed my life. From now on, I always bet on me. Always bet on me. And not just because I know what I'm going to do. I know I'm going to put the work in. I know I'm going to do the research. So I'm betting on me. I don't know what you're going to do, but I know what I'm going to do. Let's go. Bet on you. Bet on you. Let's stop killing ourselves on these jobs, man. Let's stop. You know what a job gonna get you? And I ain't knocking it, because you know it's levels to it, but a job gonna get you wages. And you know what wages do? Wages allow you to pay bills. That's what wages allow you to do. Let's start talking about profits. I want to see what a profit like. Let's do something with a profit. People get rich off profits, not wages, not hours of the day. They making it while you sleep. They making it all the time. Profits. Let's invest in something and gain us some profits instead of always working for a wage. That ain't the way. That ain't the way. That is not the way. When we find ourselves and we find our way, you know what we have to do at that point? Repeat it. Repetition. Repetition, repetition, repetition. Dang, man, your swing set on automatic today. Dang, you hit one out the right and left today. You know why? Because I done put 1,000 swings in before today. Repetition, practice, perspective. People used to feel bad for me when I was a little boy because my daddy was hard. He was hard. He was hard. No joke. And it's no joke. I went to a game and I didn't perform the way he thought I should perform. He wouldn't feed me. And I know that sound harsh. And I was mad at the time. But I'm not even mad today. No, I'm not. Today I ain't mad. He wouldn't feed me. He would not feed me because I didn't perform. We done practice. He done spent his money. I said I wanted to do it. I committed to it and I did not perform. So you know what? You're not going to eat today. You're not going to eat today. It was many nights I got home crying to my mom, telling her, Mom, Daddy ain't feed me today. Then my mama was straight him. Why you ain't feed my son? Why you ain't feed my son? I'm real deal hungry, y'all. I'm hungry. I can't be mad at him, though. I can't be mad at him because he was making. That's how you mold greatness. That's how you mold greatness. The price a little different when you're trying to be great. The price is different. The price is different. Ain't no discount on greatness, y'all. I don't know where you can get greatness for the low at. Ain't no discount on it. Because if it was out there, I'd find it. Ain't no discount on greatness, y'all. My daddy had a different perspective. He seen me in a different light. He knew what I was going to be. He knew I was going to be a pro. He knew I was going to be an elite athlete. So he treated me as such at a young age. I'm talking about making me cry at games, just embarrassing me, humiliating me. I'm angry. I'm mad. But I'm a kid. What can I do? This is my dad. I'm here to tell you today, thanks, Dad. I know what you was doing. I see what you was doing. I see what you was doing. I see what you was doing. Extremist. He was an extremist. But like I say, y'all, we got to have repetition, man. Repetition. When we find what we believe is the recipe, now it's time to repeat it. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. I want to get better. I want to get the best. I can always best my best. There's no such thing as my best. I can always do better. With that mentality, you won't lose. You won't lose. I always tell my wife, we're going to win. We're going to be successful because we have a superior mentality. We think about things differently. We're not different. No, we're not different. We put on our pants the same way you. We put on our shirt the same way you. We put on our shoes the same way you. But the thing that separates us is our mentality is different. Our mentality is different. Different mentality, y'all. Different mentality. I've been a clean cut cat my whole life. Go to the barbershop, get a haircut every week or so. Nice and clean and cut. Today I have dreads on my head, and that's a reason. That's a mark. Because About a year ago, I told my wife, man, I'm trying something different. And that's just a symbol of me. My hair is just a symbol of me trying something different. First time I ever had hair before in my life. This is just a symbol of me trying something different. Try something different. Try something different. If you don't like what you're getting, try something different. I challenge you. Don't come complaining to me and you ain't tried nothing different, because now I got a problem with you. Try something different. Try something different. Mix it up. Mix it up. How we unhappy, but we keep doing the same stuff? Try something different. I told my partner the other day on the phone, an orange gonna be an orange. And he was like, man, bro, what are you talking about? An orange is an orange when it got the hulls on it, or when it got the hulls off it. It's still an orange. Pull the hulls off. It's still gonna be an orange. An orange is an orange, y'all. An orange is an orange. Man, this Corey Thomas, man, with really the most. And let's go. Let's try something different. I'm out.
Realer Than Most podcast with Corey Thomas. 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 With Corey Thomas.